Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. I am making a super fun Halloween card today that holds a gift card. We're going to be playing with one of our newest die sets, You Donut Scare Me. This goes with our circle shape card and it lets you create some super fun Halloween donuts that are shape cards. Here you can see 6 different donuts I made for this die set, but today we're going to just take it up a notch. I've die cut out the spiderweb part from some masking paper. I am then going to be able to use this for like a stencil, and we're going to put this onto another one of my favorite die sets, and I'm going to use some mixed media paper to die cut it out. So this is the Popsicle Die Set, and we're going to make a Halloween popsicle to go with our Halloween donut. So some really fun treats for our Halloween card. So I've cut out the main shape for the popsicle and I'm laying down that spider web, and then I'm going to add a little bit of color. I want to do some artsy techniques today. So like I said, I'm going to use it like a stencil. I've got my Blending Buddy brush in black. You can see I've got the little color clip at the top, so I know this is the brush I use for black. And then I'm using Black Soot Distress Oxide ink, and just trying to be really careful because this is like a thin die cut. So I don't want to, let it wiggle around. So I'm just going to keep applying ink in light layers with a light hand and build up that color. I want a base of black, and then I will add something shimmery over the top of this. So you can see I'm working my way towards the top, but not really worrying too much about getting a lot of color at the top because I'm going to end up covering that up with some fun drizzle. So here I have the Empty Tomb Distress Mica spray stain, and I'm just making sure that's very well shook up, getting all that mica mixed in. And then I'm going to spray this paper and get lots of big droplets on there and just make it really shimmery and shiny and fun. All right, so then we need to let this dry, only I got a little bit impatient. I didn't quite let it dry all the way, and so you can see some of this did not peel off. So you just want to wait till it's dry and it peels off much easier. So I came back to this later and got the rest of it off, and that's what it looks like right there. It's so fun, just a fun added detail. All right, so here's the drizzle part of our popsicle. I did this from orange, and then I'm going to bring in some more pieces from my You Donut Scare Me set to dress this up, but I also wanted to give it a little bit of definition, so I am just dusting on a little bit of darker orange across the top of this, giving it a little bit of a shadow. And this is going to have a little pumpkin face, so this fits on there quite snug, but it's also really cute. So I decided to put the eyes kind of upside down. It kind of gives it more of like a I don't know, like a scary look. Then if you turn the eyes right side up, it looks a little bit more like it's happy and smiling. So you can really play with this and make it look however you like. So there's his little face. And then we need a stick for our popsicle, and I'm cutting that out with black glitter paper, and I'm bringing in another die set. This is our Oh So Spooky Gnome set. My last Trinity Stamps video, I gave you a really close-up look at how to make the gnomes from that set, so if you've missed that, I will link it at the end of this one, and you can watch it next. And right now, I just wanted the little dangling spider. I thought it was a really cute added touch, and then I'll just glue all of this together. It's very easy to make, and you can just really have fun with this set because there's also like a coordinating stencil, so you can stencil it, and I've also made a video with that here on the channel, so make sure you check out all the other fun videos we have for you. Okay, next up we're making our donut card. So this is our circle shape card, and it makes a donut. There's the donut and the frosting. If you make a pizza, the frosting layer becomes the sauce, and that other large piece becomes the cheese. And you could also make a bagel and a sun and a rainbow and a pie and a moon. Like, we have so many things now for this card. It's super fun. I die cut out my frosting layer from that same mixed media paper from Trinity, and I'm going to do some more ink blending. So I'm starting with my Twisted Citron right there in the middle, and then around the outer edge I'm going to do peeled paint, a little bit darker green, and just kind of give this an two-toned effect. And I will go back to the Twisted Citron and just soften out the blend between these two. And we're just gonna have fun with this, get a little artsy and make it a really fun layer to make a little Frankenstein donut, which I like to call Frankie. So there you can see I'm blending out the two colors, but still leaving a little bit of a highlight in there. And we're going to do some splatter, so it's going to cover up any of those lines. I just spritzed it with some water from my distress sprayer, let it set for just a second, and then picked up the excess water. And next, we're adding more Distress Mica spray stain. I'm just tapping that on for some splatter. Any kind of green fun shimmery thing would be good here. All right, for his parts and pieces, I am using black glitter cardstock except for the eyes, which I used some kind of glossy paper, and then I have the frosting layer. Again, I'm gonna just partially cut this, and that actually creates the hair for this little donut. So what I need to do next is give him a little haircut. I'm going to cut some slits in this to really give it that fun look of like Frankenstein. And you can just randomly cut some triangles in differing sizes and widths, and it looks like a really fun little, you know, front kind of bangs for him. I forgot that I needed to cut the opening in the front of my donut, so I did that next, and there you can see what it looks like lined up. And now it's time to add all those parts and pieces that I mentioned, the little bolts coming out the side for that authentic look, and then for the eyes, I'm going to glue those down, and I like to just die cut the eyes from white, and then I can color the pupils whatever color I decide to color them and not have to die cut it from multiple colors of cardstock. We also have some scars with like stitching in them. They're so fun. It really adds to the look, and his mouth is just a little straight piece. So I decided to get a little bit spooky with this one's eyes as well and color them red. So I did that, and then I'll just drop them right in, and they fit in there perfectly. So there he is. He's coming together. It's so cute. But the next thing to really bring both of these pieces to life is adding some white highlights with a white gel pen. This is a number 10. It's the biggest size that I own. I don't know if they actually get bigger than this one in real life, but there is both pieces with their white highlights looking so cute. Before I put my donut all together, I decided I wanted a tiny bit of shading on the actual donut. So I did that with walnut stain ink. And then I'm creating the background for my card next. So this is my purple blending buddy brush for any distress oxides that are purple. I'm just going around this 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch piece of cardstock with the ink left on my brush. And then I can take this star stencil that goes with our checkered stencil. You can fill in the checkered spots with stars. We have so many different add-on stencils that you can fill in with the checkers, but you can also use those stencils by themselves, like I'm doing here, which I love for this background. And I used Villainous Potion Distress Oxide. All right, next I am bringing in the Simply Sentimental Halloween, which I die cut out only. And I had previously made all these pieces in my sneak peek and release video. So that's why I already had the Halloween already die cut out. And then all these pieces stamped, and I'm just going to cut them out, and they kind of just look like label tape. And then for the word sweet, I brought in Simply Sentimental Baby, so I had the same font going on there. And then I need a pocket for the inside of my donut. So I just took that other frosting layer and die cut that out partially, and then I can use my rip and stick tape in 1/4 of an inch and add that on 3 sides to create a little pocket. And then I was like, oh, I should probably add a little bit of color to this one as well. So I did that before actually sticking it down. And then I've got a place to put my gift card, but when this donut is closed, it looks like there's nothing there because it is actually the same color as the donut. So it's a fun little surprise. All right, now let's glue everything together. We're making a giant card here. And in hindsight, I think I maybe would have been a little bit better off doing a 5x7 or A7 card and do it the long way. And then I could have spread out my seam there a little bit and not have the donut overlap the popsicle so much. But I think it turned out really cute in the end either way. And so now I'm adding that to my 6x6 card, and it's such a big card that I'm really thinking about what I want to do on the inside of the card. But first, I brought back my Simply Sentimental Halloween stamp set and stamped Trick or Treat on that pocket, just because, you know, a Starbucks card's like a treat. So then I thought, I have this piece here that I also made for my sneak peek and release videos that I had yet to put on a card. So I thought, since we had Trick or Treat on the outside and some fun treats, I would just put this on the inside. It's really cool, and really can be the star of a card. So I thought, let's just put it on the inside, and it can be the star of this card as well, even though it's on the inside. All right, so that is my 6x6 Halloween card, and using and showcasing that You Donut Scare Me die set. I think it's a really fun set that you can use with a lot of different dies that you already have, as well as making some really cute Halloween donuts. So thank you so much for stopping by. Here's some more videos for you to check out. Be sure you subscribe to the Trinity Stamps channel, and I'll see you all again next week with a new video right here. Until then, happy stamping. Bye.